Peace and blessings, YouTube. The Ripper here. This evening, I want to speak to my brothers, and I want us to listen with a very candid ear. We are so powerful. We are so extremely powerful. Just wrap your mind around this for a minute. They had to put a whole system, create a whole system to block our rise. What is it about the black man in America that makes him the #1 target? What is it about us that we don't know about ourselves that they have kept us locked out of and learning who we truly are, to where not only do they demonize us, but they justify the means of destroying us. And the black man has been so miseducated to where he doesn't even know his own nature, his own self, his own history, his own who he is. And then they've allowed our women pretty much since the 60s with the women's movement, the women's movement, to get these benefits and kick us to the curb for the most part, give the women jobs and keep us out of the unions. That's a historic fact as well. White only this, colored that, you know. So when I think about the recent history in America and then I look at our condition today, black men, it's time to tap in, man. It's time to tap in. It's time for us to get our shit together. It's time for us to not only unify, but come with the same idea. We have to get the same idea, not just unify. We have to get the same idea of liberation for our people. It's time for us to tap fully in, man. When you really learn how this enemy has plotted and planned against our rise, it's not meant for us to hate others or to be angry necessarily about it. That's a natural thing. But what it's really meant to do is to motivate us to rage in ranks. That is what this is all about. You know, when you have the conditions that they have created with low economy, miseducation, of course there's going to be violence in our communities. Any community, whatever race you are, that's a psychological and societal fact. When you have a low economy area and miseducation in that area, you're going to have violence. From the frustration, from the anger of not being able to produce for self. And when you look at, we had some of the most productive cities and towns in the early 1900s in America that they destroyed. And, you know, a lot of us are afraid to this day to stand up because of our great leaders that they assassinated and have killed. And that puts fear in a lot of black political leaders and black leaders in general to stand up because they think, oh, I'm going to be killed. But you're dying anyway. So you mean to tell me you're going to die slowly and allow a people to continue to disrespect you, the same people who enslaved us, the same people who stripped us of our humanity? You're going to acquiesce to their terms and conditions without a just cause? And then furthermore, allow them to just disrespect you, to castrate you, to treat you like nothing. But you're not willing to rage in ranks with your people, to gather your people together, pull our people together, and create our own institutions, industrialize ourselves. We have to rebuild. Black men, it's time to tap in. It's time to tap in. And all of those who will be willing to help the black man in America, God will bless you. But it's time for us to tap in, brothers. It's time for us to stop the foolishness. It's time for us to stop this dumb shit that we're doing, on whatever level. It's time for us to get the same idea of righteousness, of building. We need land, we need agriculture, we need to reteach our children, we need institutions, we need all of this. Please, after this video, I want all the brothers who are interested, we're raging in ranks. I want all the brothers who are interested to DM me, email me, hit me in the message box, whatever. We're gonna talk further about this after this video and talk about what we need to do to start rebuilding. And trust me, I'm not alone, it's an army of us. But we need more brothers. We need to tap in all the way, man. We got to get our stuff together and watch how our women fall in love with us again. Watch how our children look up to us again. Black men, it's time for us to tap in, not just be working out. That's fine. You know, you got to take care of your health. You got to be strong. You got to be disciplined. But we got to use that same energy to rebuild the destroyed cities, to rebuild infrastructure. We have to, man. Who else is going to do it? We're going to keep passing this on from generation to generation. This is for the fearless. This is for the overcomers. This fight is specifically for those warriors and men who have chosen, like King George said, give me liberty or give me death. Because you're dead anyway when you're not liberated. You're a non-entity. You're not even a threat. You're invisible to those who mistreat you, who misuse you every day. It's time for us to tap in, man. It is so important. But when I look at our history, we have such a powerful history as Black people in America. Our history is so powerful. All of the inventions, all of the creations, all of the art, the culture, the fashion, everything. Not just sports, medicine, everything. I mean, open heart surgery, open brain surgery. We invented that. We created that. The science and mathematics behind everything that we have in America came from the Blacks. We should be very proud to be who we are. Why would you allow a people who have been naturally evil and racist towards you to allow you to feel inferior or feel less than what you should be? These are the same people who have contributed nothing to the world and to society but war and bloodshed. So as Black people, we should be very proud of our history to know that we can still smile with all this evil surrounded with us. And knowing this history that we are a part of, especially in America, knowing our history, we can still smile and try to have a good time. That's how you know we the people of God. Because how could we smile and want to be candid and nice with so many others with such an evil history of them toward us? You can't tell me we're not the people of God. You see, for us to still be able to be so compassionate and cooperative with our open enemies, and this is not to hate anybody, but it's just to shed light on the reality that we have been so targeted and demonized and really destroyed in America. And that is why all of this is unfolding. This history we have to learn. I have much more information I want to share with you guys, please, on our history and learning who we truly are, all of our inventions, all of the creations. I have all that information, everything that we have contributed from Africa to all over the planet Earth to even the 1300s up until now, not myths and innuendo like what most others use to justify white supremacy and evil toward us. I have real information that I would love to share with you all on what makes us such a great people and what makes us the best and what makes us so great to where they can't give us justice. They can't give us reparations, because what that would do would destroy them. It would absolutely undermine their power over us. They couldn't teach our children the truth about who they are and their history and who they are and the royalty and not even just that, but just the genius of the Blacks. Like, they can't teach you that we're natural scientists and mathematicians in our own right, and we do it every day. We're just not aware of it. We're natural geniuses, but we need to shed light on our talent and gifts and pull that together and start to rebuild. It's time to do that now. So let's tap in, please. Just like I said, under this video, you'll have my information. All who will be interested in learning more, it's time to raise in ranks. It's time for us to take this to the next level, pull our resources together, and go from there. Peace and blessings.